Hey everyone! Hey Connection Questers! Today in this video we will cover ADHD, MomCraft Connect's rebranding, and a super fun and gamified app that's actually been helping me to get more stuff done in my business and life, Habitica. So hey, I'm Maggie Estes of MomCraft Connect. I'm a non-gamer mom turned Minecrafter. I love to play Minecraft by myself as well as with my kids. This is my first live stream, so it may be a little weird. But anyway, I regularly share beginner tutorials on how to play Minecraft, Minecraft articles, videos and interviews that focus on how you can connect, how you can use Minecraft to connect better with your kids and loved ones, as well as mod spotlights and long plays for fun. I release new videos weekly, so make sure to subscribe. So let me start right here. Let's talk about ADHD. So I was lately diagnosed at 45 years with ADHD. It's also known, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. But I've also learned that it is also called the Hunter type brain, and it is a type of neurodivergence. So it's very interesting about ADHD because I've had it my entire life, but I had no idea that I had it. My conception of ADHD was a kid, usually a boy, who couldn't sit still and who jumped up and made a big, they just couldn't sit still. They jumped around. They did all sorts of things in class. They disrupted the class. They couldn't pay attention. They didn't listen. That was what my thought of ADHD was. It wasn't until in May, even though there'd been a lot of signs, that was actually when it all came together for me. So you can have inattentive ADHD, and that is the kind that I have. So I was a daydreamer. I would stare off into space. I had a superpower. I could draw. Like when I was a young girl, I learned to draw at 3. And I could draw for hours without moving. So that seems like the complete opposite of ADHD if you only know about the hyperactivity. I could also read. I could read books far above my level. But the reading can be, some people could read, some people could not. I don't know. That's my own personal case. So that was, it was interesting though. I have started a business, which this is related, and I'll get to that as well. But I'm talking from MomCraft Connect, which is the rebrand of all of the businesses that have come before. So if you've watched my old videos, you might have seen a couple of different names. And well, progress, not perfection. That is one of my favorite mottos. As well as perfect is the enemy of done. Because if I were to wait until it was absolutely perfect, then I will do nothing. Which actually I think is also very related to ADHD. So let me see. I guess I could just discuss some of the challenges that I face and the superpowers that I have. We'll start with executive functioning. Actually, I was spending way too much time trying to get everything together and wrangle what I wanted to say in this live stream, in this video. And it ended up, I almost kind of threw in the towel because I basically, someone gave me a metaphor and they said that a kid with ADHD, the way that their brain works, it's like you took a mirror and you broke it, you shattered it, into millions of pieces and toss them in the ground. There's dirt and weeds and all sorts of things. And you say, okay, now pick them up and put them back in order. I really resonated with that description because that is what my brain feels like. But I'm also highly creative and imaginative. I have so many ideas for so many things. But follow through is a whole nother thing. So I'm very excited and so proud of myself to actually be here on this live stream, even if nobody watches it but my son, which is very cool. That's okay, because I have to push through this, and that is what I'm doing. So I do get easily bored with mundane things, and that means that can really affect your business. Or kids. I mean, if you're bored and then you don't want to clean your room, or if you're bored, like, it's the mundane tasks are the ones that suffer. But I can hyper focus on things that I'm interested in, which, if you couldn't tell, ADHD would be one of those things, because it's answered so many questions about myself that I had no idea. And I might as well bring this up because I've already talked about it, I've already mentioned it, that ADHD, A Hunter in a Farmer's World, is an excellent book to get you thinking about ADHD as a different brain type, not a disorder. Tom Hartman theorizes, and he theorizes quite a few years ago, but he theorized that people with ADHD are actually leftover hunter-gatherers. And actually, that really resonates with me. Because another thing, I can see so many things, but I'm very distracted. I'm distractible. My spell check told me that's not a word, but you know what? I think it is. And it works, because I can hear noises. When I hear noises all around me, I get distracted, and it's very hard for me to concentrate and focus. This may be the same for you or your kids, but this is one of those things. But as a hunter, hunters need to be highly distractible. When they are hunting something, they need to be able to see all around them. They need to be able to separate colors. The gatherers too, right? I'm very good at picking things out with color. I'm a very visual person, which means I'm terrible at directions unless they include things like mountains and like, or streams or something. Like, I can understand those kind of directions better. Like, okay, you go over the mountain and you turn right at the poplar tree that looks like a question mark, or whatever. I'm just making it up. Those things make better sense to me than, okay, turn right at the stop sign, then left, then another right, then I can't even get that. I actually do have dyslexia as well, which is another neurodivergence. And I turn things around. So that's a kind of a double whammy, but I never thought it was bad enough to affect me. Because actually my whole family has that. My mom, my sister, my brother, they all have dyslexia. And then we found out we all have ADHD too, in varying levels. But let me get back. I can get distracted. We can get, time blindness as well. I actually did write myself a little, see, I can't think of the word. Does that ever happen to you? I'm looking at it and I know what it is, but the word is eluding me. Okay. It is an outline. I created myself an outline, and I ended up spending probably too much time doing it, actually. But it's helping me a little bit, and that's why I keep looking down. But as I said, this is my first live stream, my first video doing this, and this is helping me to stay focused. So yeah, I can be easily overwhelmed and overstimulated. I have heard that a lot of people with ADHD hunter type brains are cool as cucumbers under stress, though. That is why they tend to be on the front line, why they tend to be working in ERs, why they are entrepreneurs as well. And that's the risk taking as well. They sort of go hand in hand. But I'm not sure. I haven't been in a whole heck of a lot of extreme situations, but if something happens with my kids and they're in danger, yes, I'm absolutely cool as a cucumber. So that, I thought that was a mom thing, but maybe it's a hunter thing. Yeah, impulsivity and the willingness to take risks. So yes, I am impulsive. If you talk to me in a conversation, I may interrupt you. I really try not to, and I've gotten better over the years, but this is one of those things. And I will also, this happens when I'm driving as well. If I'm driving and I drive, if I'm going to turn, I'll like check and go. None of that, like, let's take a little bit of time and do it slowly. That doesn't happen. I'm like, phew, that's just, I've always done that, never understood why. That actually makes good sense for me. And actually, look, I'm standing right here. This has nothing to do with impulsivity. But this does have to do with the fact that I have a standing desk. And I may not be completely hyperactive, but I do fidget. So another part, I am kind of going all over the place. But I keep finding my way back, thanks to my nice little outline. So a lot of people with ADHD or the hunter type brain, we have to be doing something else. If we sit there, it helps us to focus, to be doing something, to fidget or to stim, S-T-I-M. That could be playing with a fidget spinner, or that could be doodling, or that could be just sort of moving back and forth or something. It's just, I'm still learning about all of these things. And please let me know in the comments if you ever experience any of these, because they are a part of this. And I'm here to start community, to connect with people, and to let people know that they are not the only ones going through this. Being late diagnosed is so crazy. It's at the same time as being completely sort of almost world shattering in one way. Because it basically forces you to redefine everything. On the other hand, it is one of the most awesome things that I have ever experienced, because it means, like, I now know what it is, kind of why I've behaved that way. Anyway, let me see. A lot of people tell me also that I need to work on one thing. Focus, just do one thing. That bores me to absolute tears. I cannot work on one thing. I have to work on multiple things. And actually, I'm really good. When I'm on, I am so good at switching back and forth between them really fast. And actually, one of my favorite authors, actually, I don't want to call people out if they don't know that they might have a different brain type. But I'll just say that the way that she writes her books, I'm not going to name her right now, but the way that she writes her books, she says that she has a different color for each of the documents, each of the things that she's writing, because she is a very prolific writer. She doesn't just write her humongous awesome books. She also writes articles, science articles, like technical articles, and does different, she'll write about a lot of different things. So she says that she can write 3/4 of a page, and then she's done. So she'll go from She'll write 3/4 of a page. Then she goes to the next one. She writes 3/4 of a page. Then she goes to the next document. She writes 3/4 of a page. So it actually really helped me, and I started putting emojis on my documents so that I could quickly see what they were, know what they were, and be able to find them and have like a connection rather than what does that word mean? Anyway, that's an ADHD hack. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. I've talked about a lot of things. Hyperfocus, I'm not sure if I mentioned this. Hyperfocus allows me to learn incredible amounts of information in a short amount of time because I'm basically obsessed with it. And it's the only thing I could do. So I just keep on keeping on doing that. But it's a problem too because I can't stop doing it. And if I get interrupted, I get very upset. And that's something very challenging when I have 3 high energy precocious boys at the house. That can be very challenging. So let's have some water. Also, let me put it this way. This is actually a really, really cool water bottle that I sell in my shop. It is a Triskelion, which is the symbol for my new, my rebranded back end of this business, which I'll talk about in a minute. But it's a polar camel, and you can find the link in the description. So, all right, so I just want to say one more thing. Well, a couple more things, but I'll say one of my biggest struggles currently is people not believing that this ADHD hunter brain type is real. I have made peace with the fact that I have it, and everybody can feel like they have a little bit at times, but a person who actually has this way of thinking, this is all the time. They cannot turn it off. They actually struggle greatly with self-esteem and believing in themselves and not thinking, because some of the horrible things that are said about people who have this brain type are lazy, like procrastinator, unorganized, messy. I mean, there's meaner stuff too, I guess. Of course there are. But those are some of the things that I've hit, and I've heard feedback like, well, you just have to try harder. Trying harder to be someone that you're not is not the way to go. Yes, it's important for you to know about yourself. That is the key. You know about yourself so that you can actually do something. When you know about yourself and you accept yourself for who you are and the way that your brain works or the way that your body works or the way that you look, you are more authentic to yourself, and people can see that. So that struggle of people not believing it's real, that is a struggle I'm struggling with right now. But at the same time, I have researched the heck out of this, and I have been diagnosed as well, outside of myself. But I know this to be true. And actually, I'm totally empowered by it. It's amazing. So let me know in the comments when you're watching this video if this resonates with you and what your story is as well. I would love to hear it. So as I've said, I am currently reading the ADHD Hunter in a Farmer's World by Tom Hartman. It's not exactly a review, and I have it from the library, and I haven't finished the book because if I finish the book, I'll be on to the next thing. So, but people used to think that ADHD was a disability and like a sickness, an illness. But Tom Hartman here, he makes it so that he reframes it. And farmers, after civilizations became agricultural, the hunter-gatherer system, you know, was like no longer. But there have been hunter-gatherers, human hunter-gatherers, for much, much longer in the history of humanity than there were farmers. But he goes through this and talks about it. And maybe I'll do a closer review of this in another video. But basically, the reason there's so much trouble between the two is that farmers can sit and do things, boring things, over and over and over and over again. You can see by my face, I have a lot of difficulty doing boring things, doing things that do not light me up. It's super challenging. And yeah, it's very challenging. Anyway, something that I am watching currently about ADHD, there are actually 2 channels that I am really, really loving, and that is ADHD Love. That is Rox and Rich. So check them out. And Jessica McCabe of How to ADHD. They have so many helpful videos and entertaining videos as well. So I hope that one day I will have some entertaining videos like that to share on the topic. Okay, I'm going to close off the ADHD. And I see Piedra Hawk says, hello. Hello, I know that was right at the beginning, but at least I am saying hello now. Let me take a quick moment. All right, I'm back. So I figured I'd ask though, because I am doing I do actually have I have a freebie, and if you are a mom or a woman or even a parent who wants to connect with their kids through Minecraft, but you're not really sure how, then check out my free crash guide or cheat sheet, depending on which term you like better. And I can share with you the top 10 reasons that how playing Minecraft with your kids will encourage connection. So the link will be, well, the link is in the description. So check that out. Okay. Now, let me talk about the rebrand. So I started my business a while back when it was 2014, and I called it Mother Makings. And I created spiral jewelry, but really the main product that I created was tallow skincare products, tallow balms and tallow lip balms. And tallow is 100% grass-fed beef fat. Actually awesome stuff. And I bought it locally from grass-fed beef. It was very cool. I did that for several years, and in 2019, I ended up joining Amy Porterfield's Digital Course Academy. So this part of it, we're talking a little bit about the back end part of MomCraft Connect and its evolution. At first, so when I was taking her course, I wanted to help moms become mompreneurs. And a mompreneur is a mom entrepreneur. But it ended up, well, Amy Porterfield, she knows what she's talking about. So if you want to create a digital course, I highly recommend going with her. She definitely knows what she's talking about. She said, come up with 3 ideas, but the caveat is you have to have had success, whether in your personal life or with your clients, with this transformation. And I was like, oh man, I can't teach moms how to become mompreneurs because I don't really feel like I've succeeded. I basically had a hobby. So a hobby is when you make stuff and you really don't even break even. And you're just doing it on the side. You're not really trying to make any money. A hobby is when you can actually pay for the materials to to make your products, but you're still not making a profit. And a business, of course, you're actually making a profit and you're like systemized. And I never got there really with mother makings. I tried really hard, but I was trying in the wrong ways. So I couldn't do that. And my second idea was, well, I think I could teach, entrepreneurs how to make like a journal, a low content book, a journal, a guided journal, or a log book or something really, or a planner related to their business. And I thought, man, this is such a great idea. Yay. But that was before I had created one. I have created one now. Progress, Not Perfection, an editorial planner for mompreneurs and solopreneurs. I'm going to have to add that link to the description. But I'm probably even going to rebrand that because I ended up making this while I was supposed to be taking Digital Course Academy. I was taking it, but it really slowed me down. And I was like, oh no, I have to make this planner so that I can become more productive. And it actually has helped me a lot. So the third topic for creating a digital course, and I totally forgot to mention the reason that I even was leaving mother makings behind. I had a third child, and after he came, he's 2.5 now. I just said, I cannot do markets anymore. I'm done. I have to do something else. So creating print on demand, low content products, books, sketch journals, planners, things like that. That was what I was doing. Then I learned about the digital course. I was like, I know something, I can teach somebody who's a little behind me. So that is what I ended up, that was my plan. But those didn't work out. I was like, I'm not actually successful at that. So what I realized was, wait a minute. I've been homeschooling my kids their whole lives, except for kindergarten for my first. And I thought, you know what I've done? I've done that no one else has done. I taught myself to play Minecraft. I taught myself to do so many things with Minecraft because I wanted to connect with my boys on a level outside of, okay, have you brushed your teeth and have you folded your clothes, or what, just all the things that moms can say, clean up after yourself, put your toys away, whatever. I wanted to connect in a different way, in a more fun way. And because I homeschooled and unschooled, I wanted to find a really fun way to talk about educational things. That's what I did. When I shared that in the Digital Course Academy group, everybody went crazy for it. So they were so excited. They were like, that is the coolest thing I've ever heard. I've never heard of that before. Because I said, I want to teach moms how to connect with their kids through Minecraft. This is where MomCraft Connect was born. But it ended up going through some iterations. It became Magpie Craft 101 first. And I still had mother makings as kind of the main brand. Magpie Craft, well, Magpie. My mom used to call me Magpie. I thought that was so cool, but I ended up changing the name because there was another YouTuber Minecrafter named Magpie Craft. And of course, it's the most amazing name, right? So, of course. But I reached out to her, connected with her, and then I decided that it wasn't fair to her or to me for me to be riding on her name at all. You know, it's not good for either one of us. So it took me a while to come up with another name, but I ended up, my avatar is named Mama Magpie. So I called my channel Mama Magpie MC for Minecraft. And that was what it was for a while. I even got the domain. And I was trying to fix it out, and I had people telling me, you can't have two websites, you can't have two businesses, you can't do this two things, it just doesn't work. And I did see that there were some people who had been successful at this, but I couldn't quite figure it out. It took me some time. What I realized, I guess I came up with a coaching offer, because so let me plug myself here. You know, if you want to level up your Minecraft knowledge and skills so that you can connect with your Minecraft loving kids or loved ones, with my coaching, I can help you go from confused to confident, ignorant to knowledgeable, disconnected to connected, and from a non-player to a comfortable player. So that is my MomCraft Connect one-on-one coaching, which you'll see in the description. So MomCraft Connect, that was what I ended up calling the coaching program. And the name just kept on. I have to think a while on things. I have to let it sink into me. That is the way that my brain works. We talked about that earlier. And what I ended up coming up with for the brand was MomCraft Connect, because I realized that even though MomCraft can kind of sound like, oh, like mom's crafting things, I'm like, well, there is a little bit of that, you know, and I do still have my spiral talismans. I'm hoping to have some more of these, but I don't have them at the moment, because they don't have any more of these right now. But I enjoy my jewelry, so I am still crafting, and I'm crafting my business. So that is what the name became, MomCraft Connect, and it feels really good for me. I still had mother makings in the background, and it wasn't quite right, but I recently rebranded it. Last week, I came up with the simple and perfect solution: MomCraft Connections. And I have a channel on that as well. I haven't created content for it yet, but that is something likely there will be a part of this video over there. But this way I can continue to help moms and solopreneurs, because that really lights me up as well. So that is the story of the rebrand. It was a little long, but we got there. So let me know in the comments if you have had, if you've had a similar kind of journey with your own business, or if you're thinking about starting one. Okay, now we are, oops, that got a little wonky. That was one of the best things that I could ever get for my battle station, by the way. And that is my standing desk. So what I need to do now, give me just a second. Now it's time to talk about Habitica. But I have to figure out how to show it to you. Give me just a second. All right. Okay, look, you can see the things I've been working from here. See? There's my little outline in Notion. And maybe I'll turn it into a template to help other people too, because that is really cool. This is the best part. Look at this. That's so cool. So that way it cleans up my workspace, but all the information is still there. All right. To be fair, I want to do something. You know what? I'm not going to overthink it. I would like my face to be in a circle, but who cares? That is really not important. Okay. Here we are. Now, this is Habitica. Habitica is a habit tracking app that has been gamified. It used to be called Habit RPG, for role-playing game. And I was looking for a way to get more stuff done. It's very, very challenging to, like I said, all of the issues that I have, the difficulties that I have with an ADHD hunter-type brain, makes it very easy for me to forget things, makes it easy for me to lose things. Actually, if you saw, I can show you again. This is actually not a bad, see, I've got them hiding. I'm using Komodo Dragon. And this is me having cleaned up, okay? So if that tells you, it's like if I close something or I put it away, then I forget it exists. So this is part of my system. So right here, let's just talk about Habitica anyway. Habitica is an app. You can use it on your PC or your phone. This is my avatar. This is my son's avatar. So we're in a party together. We tackle some tasks and obstacles together, and it's been very helpful. So you have a habits section, you have a dailies section, a to-dos section, which is basically, it's just a to-do list. You don't get penalized for not finishing these things, which is good because I've got a lot of red right there. This does look a little overwhelming, but I'm going to show you what happens when when I do something like take a nap. I did that. Let me check a quick second. Can you hear it? Did you hear the sound? When I click something, I read a book. Did you hear the sound? Okay, well, you're not going to be able to hear the sound. I don't know how to hook that up. But it makes some different sounds when you click it. So, change sheets, I'm kind of not wanting to do that today. So, what I could do is I can make this for a different day. Save. Okay.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay, so I think before I get into this, I'm going to have to take a moment because I hear my son. So I will be right back. Okay, we're back. There may still be some grunting in the background, but that's what happens when you are working at home. As a mompreneur, that is at least how my life is right now. Okay, so anyway, habits are things that you want to try to start doing. So some of these things, okay, to be fair, some of these things I probably put here so that I can hear the ding because I did something. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of how. Pay bill on time. Like, actually, it's great to feel rewarded for things that you have to do anyway. It does really help, this gamified approach. Take a nap. Well, I try to take a nap every day because I wake up at 5:30 in the morning and I have a crash time in the middle of the day and I can't get anything done. I basically waste twice as much, 3 times as much time if I don't take a nap. But if I take a nap, I wake back up and it's kind of like my second morning and I get a lot of stuff done. So read a book, or read a part of a book. Planning food ahead, that's something that I really want to be doing. Stop working when my husband gets home. I'm working on that. Connecting with my kids, my family. I'm supposed to be playing a typing game because I really can't type. I never learned that in school because it bored me. So I'm not doing too well of that. Anyway, the point is that you put things here like some exercise or creating graphics or whatever. These are things that I'm working on. Brushing our teeth, taking care. The did not cuss and cussed. This one actually has a positive and a negative. So I've actually not been cussing. I'm actually doing a pretty good job at that. And it's something that I want to do. So I'm also in a quest is why this pops up. You damaged the boss. Woohoo. I have not been yelling either. I recently, this whole ADHD thing, I've been working on this and I am not perfect, but at this, I got totally distracted because I have another comment. Oh, I see. Oh, hey, Ryam. Way long time no see. You did try Habitica. Yes, that ding and the progress bars, they do help. Yeah, you actually feel like you did something rather than forgetting that you did it. And then you're like, what did I do? Oh, I just wasted my whole day. Seriously, that's how I feel sometimes. And then my sister's like, no, you did this, you paid that bill, you were doing that, you did this thing for your business, you talked to this person or whatever. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, you made food for the family, But the dings are great. And that's actually why I added food things in it, because those are things that yes, I'm supposed to do them, but they are not fun. So I've added that. So we'll go down. This is me going over my son's Habitica just to help him be accountable, which I guess we have to do a little later. I have taken loads of walks today. So, ding. I have prepped and cooked and heated up lunch. Ding. Okay, I haven't done my squats and I haven't done my high marching steps, but this morning I prepped and cooked breakfast. We ate breakfast. I don't really need to necessarily remember this, but this is a great way for you to help for your kids to start practicing things and getting into the habit. Ryam says, right, it is good to get those little bumps for doing the right thing. Yes, absolutely. And this can really help kids if they're to that level. And I was trying to do lists so that I wasn't yelling at my kids to say, pick that up. Have you brushed your hair? Go brush your hair. That's not helpful, is it? So anyway, I got that done. Let's see. La cena, we haven't gotten there yet. Before bed, haven't gotten there. But I have walked, seriously, 2, 3-4 times. See, okay, maybe that's a cop out. Yes, you can cheat a little bit, but yes, thank you, Ryan. I actually prefer YouTube to Instagram. I'm glad I've been able to share there, but I think that YouTube is definitely my forever place. So, tidy, clean workspace. Yeah, sure, I did that. Brushing teeth, I think we did. I believe we did. Well, you know, those are the things. So, here we go. Let's take a look. Email vaccine records to school. So I have homeschooled my kids their whole lives, but they are going to charter school in the fall at 13 and 13, almost 14, and 11, just about to be 12. So, ta-da! We did that. Finished. See, I have a lot of business things here. Finished deleting subscribers who didn't transition. I have a newsletter. I'm not very good at remembering, so actually it should be here somewhere, and it is, and I got dinged. You can see right here, this is my health. If you don't do a task, the next morning you get dinged, and they take away some of your health. So this is health, experience, mana. It's so much fun. Get YouTube streams set up. I think I did that. So ding. Okay. Digital Course Academy. I need to transfer my Digital Course Academy bonuses before September 3rd. That's something I'm going to have to do. Change my business name everywhere. I did it. I have an LLC, a limited liability company, MomCraft Connect LLC. I'm so proud of myself. I never was able to do this with mother makings. I just couldn't do it. But I did it. I'm not sure that it needs to go in these places, the LLC. I don't think that I don't know. So that one's probably done. Copy stream scene when set up. This has to do with, and it's so red because I've not looked at these in a while. Anyway, the point is, that's something that there's some different things. Order business cards. Like finish customizing. This is important. Presenting entry point offer to leads. I know that's a total business thing. And here, look at this. A Habitica video, which actually I'm doing in my live stream. This is so cool. And you will see these videos in this live stream is going to become videos and shorts. I will be cutting this up and repurposing because it's awesome. Oh, I have struggled so much. But anyway, let's see. I'm not going to go down my entire list because some of the stuff is it's not necessarily relevant to you, but it's just how I set it up. And you can make each of these daily tasks. Let's take a look. All shows like all of the daily tasks. Fold clothes, pay credit card bill, get milk, wash clothes, prep the Whole Foods order for Monday, woke up on time. That's an easy win. I do add a couple of easy wins in there because they just, you feel better. They help you to be more productive. If you feel like, oh gosh, I have to do this humongous thing, and you don't, like a tiny win can help to motivate you and to change your mindset. And that's why I add them in there. So, weekly newsletter. I did miss that. Create and schedule. But I'm also not going to beat myself up about it because I finally got my stream set up. So, that's something. Anyway, that'll show you all and do and not do. So, the not do ones, but I like to keep it on do. It cleans it up. And I did used to have prep and heat up the food like every single time. And I decided that really that was a little overkill. It seemed like there were too many things. So I have it separated into morning tasks. La cena is basically dinner. And the lunch tasks, I guess we just don't do as much around lunch. And the before bed tasks. brushing teeth and showering and all that. That way, I don't know, it just works well for me. So let me see. Well, I'm really just showing you. Okay, so let's go. This is the tasks area. You can see that I actually have some gems, and that is because you don't have gems on the free account. I haven't paid for it yet, but I'm strongly considering it because it is a very fun app. And this is the type of app that when you're paying, you're paying the people who are doing a good job. I love to pay people who are doing a good job, and if it's actually helping me to do things, I think it's fantastic. So, but you can get coins. You get coins, as you've been seeing, every time I complete a task, or you can complete a task. Then we'll go to inventory. You find things, which you might have noticed. I wasn't drawing attention to it, but you end up finding things. There are eggs, and the eggs become our creatures, which we'll get to, pets and mounts. So dragon, lion cub, panda cub, bear cub, fox, flying pig, that one's funny, cactus, tiger cub, and wolf. So today was a special day, which I'll show you the notification. Happy Orca Day, 7/12/2024. Orca pets and mounts for everyone. Every summer, a pod of friendly orcas visits the shores of Habitica, and some of them decide to stick around for some warm weather fun. In honor of this special day, everyone who didn't already have an orca gets either the mount or the pet. Enjoy. So it tells you who made them by Beffy Maru and Uncommon Criminal. And you can dismiss it. I just say, tell me later, because I like to read back over my things. I received a veteran pet, the orcas, and then there's stat points, which we'll just click on that real quick. So here's my character, Mama Magpie. I don't know. You can name them whatever. And I've got my equipment, and then I've got my costume. So I look like this, but this is what I'm actually wearing. And I'm using the mount. And I'm going all the way down to my stats. So my strength is kind of crazy. The intelligence, 26. My perception, I feel like I need to go up there. So, and the constitution. So, well, it said I had some. But, yeah, there it is. You can kind of go up, and then that's it. And save it. It's just a fun little kind of a side thing to do. So back to the items. We're here, actually. There's hatching potions, which you can put on an animal to turn it into a pet, onto an egg to turn it into a pet. And then there's pet food. And you have to actually buy a saddle with gems that you have to pay money for. I've done these quests. The Basilisk, the Feral Dust Bunnies, the Attack of the Mundane, Part 2, the Snackless Monster, Lunar Battle Part 3. Oh, well, that one actually, I don't think I've done that one yet. Oh, I've unlocked these, actually. Vice Part 1, Free Yourself of the Dragon's Influence. So, since we were just talking about that, let us go to my party, because this is the quest I'm doing right now. The Unicorn Queen. And as you complete your tasks, you or your kids complete your tasks, you end up doing damage in the quest, whatever the quest is. So today it's Conquest Creek has become muddied, destroying Habit City's freshwater supply. Luckily, at Lucrezia knows an old legend that claims that a unicorn's horn can purify the foulest of waters. Together with your intrepid guide, at Uncommon Criminal, you hike through the frozen peaks of the meandering mountains. Finally, at the icy summit of Mount Habitica itself, you find the Unicorn Queen amid the glittering snows. Your pleas are compelling, she tells you, but first you must prove that you are worthy of my aid. So, the boss's hit points are 600. The difficulty is pretty low. The rewards are 350 experience, 43 gold, and 3 unicorn eggs. Of course I wanted to do this quest. So, I will go back to the inventory, the items. Equipment are various things that you can buy from the shops. And some of them you can only get, like this right here is a limited time summer armor. It's pretty rad. It's I can't believe I just said rad. But it's very powerful. And I got myself some wolf ears because that was fun. That is another thing you have to use the gems for. Pets and mounts. So I have these standard pets. I have a veteran wolf. And I have a red wolf, a shade wolf, a white tiger, a golden fox. It's just fun. I have a magic potion that I did a quest for. Now I have a turquoise wolf. Right now the orca's on, but we'll see my turquoise wolf. Now I'm on my turquoise wolf. Now I'm on my shade wolf. My red wolf. My white tiger. My golden fox. I feel like I'm going to squish it though, so I think we'll go back. We'll do the turquoise wolf. All right. So, and there are shops where you can purchase things with gold, but you also, so there are things you can purchase with gold, but you also, and they have to be unlocked as well. The more you purchase things, the more you can buy. But I guess this is a review of Habitica, at least the way I use it. So this is good. But the gems I ended up getting, there was a special for the summer. They have seasonal celebrations. The seasonal shop, it's only for a certain limited amount of time. And I was able to get my whale shark costume, well, equipment, we should say, from that. Let's see. Let's get back to the top. So, market. You can't get all of the things, but you find things. And if you become a subscriber, you can actually, I believe you can buy gems with your gold, which you cannot do in the free version. But in the free version, it's still awesome. And they actually gave us for the seasonal, because they had just relaunched the seasonal shop. Like, they've changed it on the back end. And I don't know if they do this every season or if they only did it this one time. But they gave us 25 gems, which we were ecstatic about. And we bought some cool stuff. But that's just something to know if you're going to get this app. And they have quests that you could buy with gems, but some of them you end up unlocking. They end up showing up in your inventory. You're like, where did that come from? Customizations, you can change your background, but you have to pay. See, I don't have enough gems to buy a background. But that's okay. Yeah, and your hair. Facial hair and skins, which I did get a wolf one just for fun. But yeah, seasonal shop. And then the time travelers is something you have to be a subscriber, a certain type of subscriber. We'll look at that in a minute, to get mystic hourglasses. This right here, this little mystic hourglass, I think we'll probably, where are I'm supposed to know where everything is, but it's not in my party group. Well, group is another way. I think that the information is actually on the, let's see, challenges. Oh, okay. So party, you can invite people to a party and you guys can do quests together. Group, need more for your crew? We've just launched the beta version of our group plans. Upgrading to a group plan unlocks some unique features to optimize the social side of Habitica. This is actually a great idea for creating a group for your kids so that you are able to do things. As it says, team-based tasks, set up an easily viewed shared task list for the group, assign tasks to your fellow group members, or let them claim their own tasks to make it clear what everyone is working on. Group management controls, view task status to verify that a task was completed, I think they wanted to say. Add group managers to share responsibilities and enjoy a private group chat for all team members. And in-game benefits. Group members get an exclusive jackalope mount as well as full subscription benefits, including special monthly equipment sets and the ability to buy gems with gold. So there's that $9 for the group owner subscription and $3 for each additional member. I don't think that's horrible. It depends on how helpful this app is for you. Challenges? Nope, haven't done any challenges yet, but discover challenges. Okay, Enter Sandman, take this challenge. July 2024. Sleep is important for our cognitive and emotional functioning, and many people don't get enough of it, which can lead to decreased functioning and increased stress. This TakeThis.org challenge is about practicing good sleep hygiene. So you can take these different challenges, and if you win it, you get gems. So that's a way to get gems without actually paying. But just know that if you're paying, you're actually paying the people who created this really cool and fun app. So I do like to pay people who are making something that helps other people. If it truly helps me, then I'm happy to give them some money if I've got it, of course. That is the thing. And then you can go to the help. The help is the last. I'm clicking it. And then you can read up about how it works. And it explains everything to you. Improve your habits by playing a game. Your life, the role-playing game. Habitica is a video game to help you improve real-life habits. It gamifies your life by turning all of your tasks, habits, dailies, and to-dos into little monsters you have to conquer. The better you are at this, the more you progress in the game. If you slip up in life, your character starts backsliding in the game. So, looks like they've got a lot of... That's cool. Get sweet gear, improve your habits to build up your avatar, show off the sweet gear you've earned, find random prizes. For some, it's the gamble that motivates them, a system called stochastic rewards. I'm going to have to look that one up. Habitica accommodates all reinforcement and punishment styles, positive, negative, predictable, and random. That's cool. Compete with friends, social productivity. While you can play Habitica solo, the lights really turn on when you start collaborating, competing, and holding each other accountable. The most effective part of any self-improvement program in social is social accountability. I highly recommend. Yes, I am in complete agreement about that. And what better an environment for accountability and competition than a video game? Fight monsters. What's a role-playing game without battles? Fight monsters with your party. Monsters are super accountability mode. A day you miss the gym is a day the monster hurts everyone. That's very cool. Challenge each other. Challenges let you compete with friends and strangers. Whoever does the best at the end of a challenge wins special prizes. And there's apps and extensions on mobile. It used to be Habit RPG, but it is Habitica now. That is on iPhone and Android. The apps let you take care of business on the go. We realize that logging into the website to click buttons can be a drag. And integrations. Other third-party tools tie Habitica into various aspects of your life. Our API provides easy integration for things like the Chrome extension, for which you lose points when browsing unproductive websites and gain points when on productive ones. Okay, I haven't gone there yet. That one sounds interesting. Organizational use, gamification in education. Education is one of the best sectors for gamification. We all know how glued to phones and games students are these days. Harness that power. Pit your students against each other in friendly competition. Reward good behavior with rare prizes. Watch their grades and behavior soar. Gamification in health and wellness. Healthcare costs are on the rise, and something's got to give. Hundreds of programs are built to reduce costs and improve wellness. We believe Habitica can pave a substantial path towards healthy lifestyles. That's true. That it makes it a lot more interesting to do, for sure. Gamify everything. Want to gamify your life? Play. Interested in running a group in education, wellness, and more? Contact us. Interesting. Okay. I like that. I'm going to have to leave that open on a tab on my computer so that I can remember to do that. Actually, interesting. Yeah. So anyway, there's more stuff that you can see. You can find a bunch more stuff down here. Excellent. Request a feature. Oh, cool. Yeah, so there's a bunch of things, and you can follow them on social media on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. I think that's TikTok T. Okay. So, yes, how it works, group plans. Here's more information about it. Need more for your crew? Managing a small team or organizing household chores? Our group plans grant you exclusive access to a private task board and chat area dedicated to you and your group members. Just $9 per month, plus $3 per member. And yes, I pretty much went over that. They have a blog. Get organized, stay motivated, have fun. A guide for beginning adventurers. And learn more. So, yeah. You can, this was from April Fools. Okay, 2022. That might be a little old, but they are still working on other things. So you can check more stuff out. Oh no, how do I get out? Let's close that. Okay. And go. Ah, I see what happened there. Okay, blog, Tumblr. Huh. Looks like they have more stuff going on Tumblr than they do on their blog. Well, you know, whatever works for them. So, fun. You can check that out. And I don't think you're probably going to look at the press kit, but they're... Oh, cool. Well, you know, maybe I'm going to be looking at it because I'm seeing stuff. Oh, that's great. So much fun. All right. And, of course, contact us. You always have to be able to contact people. So I'll click back to get back to my Habitica. And all right, now that I have totally talked everybody's ear off about that, anyone who's watching this video, this is great though. I'm going to, I don't know, this is pretty cool. Now, I didn't think I was going to be able to do this, so I didn't put it in the description. But I think I actually can do this now. What I am going to do is I'm going to log out. And I'm going to try to get in to show you. Oh boy. There's all the... No, actually, I'm not going to do that right now. I will have to do that another time. Okay, let me change. Okay. All right. Time for a bit of a stand now. Okay, so we have gone over ADHD, the rebranding of MomCraft Connect, and the Habitica app, how I use it, and man, we went over it in a lot of detail. But if you found any of this interesting, please subscribe to my channel, and yeah, reach out to me. Comment on my videos. I love hearing feedback, and ask your questions, because if you have questions about things, then I can hopefully create some content for that in the future. I also, if you do need Minecraft help, if you feel run over by your kids or loved ones, Minecraft talk. Are you overwhelmed by it? Do you want to ask someone your burning Minecraft questions? Or would you like to learn to play Minecraft? So if that's you, I'm offering one free 20-minute Minecraft connection call with me over Zoom, or probably Google. I think I'm going to do Google Meet now. But yeah, you can talk with me for 20 minutes and find out how, what you can get help with, and find out more. Okay, so that link is also in the description. And well, here's to my very first live stream. I hope you found it interesting. Please let me know. If you've made it all the way to the end of this live stream, the end of this video, let me know what resonated the most with you about what I was talking about. I did talk about an awful lot of things, and I did switch all over the place, but that's, that is the way my brain works. So I don't know. We will, until next time. So let's turn Minecraft obsession into connection. And if you're interested in learning more about the back end of MomCraft Connect, and learning more about Digital Course Academy, learning more about my planner and things like that, you can follow me at my other channel, which is MomCraft Connections, and it has a lovely Triskelion or Triskel on it, a triple spiral. So you'll see that, and that is my other channel for leveling up your mompreneur quest. But love and light, and I'll see you in the next video.